this evening. I don't know if either of the two absent candidates are women. Both. Okay, that's good. I'm encouraged to see that. But I'm the first woman to open my mouth this evening, and I've been slightly shocked by that. I'm not quite sure why it is. But I would like to ask the candidates what they would do for women, or being men, what they would do for women if they were elected.
Thank you. Mohammed.
I believe we need to get the voices of women, men, people from ethnic minorities, the LGBT sector, everyone has. We need to invest more in looking at where we lack in these services. I think that's the whole reason why I emphasize so much on setting up advisory boards in communities. So women who feel their voices are suppressed can go and raise their voice there. People from ethnic minorities can go and raise their voices there. People from the LGBT sector can go and raise their voices there. I believe we need to have meaningful consultation on a regular basis from all parts of the society, including women, when they're not represented well. That's why I believe it.
Thank you. And Lee?
Yeah, I think it's slightly disappointing that we're all men, but unfortunately I can't really do anything to change that just at this particular moment. But yeah, I mean, people who know me will know that I actually have a lot of more female friends than I do male friends, and I don't. But the point I make is I don't generally tend to regard people as being specifically of their gender or their ethnicity or of their whatever. I regard them as people once and for all, and I take everyone's voice and everyone's voice equally and together, and so I would want to make sure that they're well represented.
Thank you. Next comment or observation, please. Lady here. Just down here. You can hold your hand up for the microphone.
It's relating to a question that was just said about women, but also it's taken an hour for someone to mention anything about the LGBT community. The LGBT community has actually been left out of the One Guide. Can I ask what each one of you would do for the LGBT community?
Jack.
All minority groups, and in the case of women, of course, majority groups, is about to bring them in, is to use various systems. First of all, I've kept on about consultation. We need to consult with all groups throughout the city, and that's obviously include women, LGBT, and all sorts of things like that.
Words LGBT.
Right, but.
Bisexual and transgender.
So, but the other thing is also to make sure that when we have a cabinet, is to make sure that they are represented on the cabinet, because they will be the people who are giving advice to the mayoral, whoever is the mayor.
Okay.
Up to 9 cabinets members we can use in there.
Thank you, David.
Yes, well, I think I'm the only openly gay bisexual candidate on this panel. My partner died of AIDS in London in 1999. I've lived with AIDS. I've lived with people who have died in this city. And it's a tragedy that people are not using condoms. You can't trust the person who you sleep with. I spoke on World AIDS Day. I took Philip's picture there. I'm the openly gay candidate, and I will make sure that the LGBT centre is properly funded with people who actually care for those people who are still, today, dying of AIDS. This is a racist Labour Party that brings in people from abroad and leaves the best people over there to suffer.
I believe that if you look at the situation in the world, the women are suffering a lot everywhere. Where there's war, in Iraq, Afghanistan, now in Libya, it's the women who suffer there. Their children die, their husband dies, and I have full sympathy with them. Here in Leicester, a lot of people are getting unemployed. It is the women who got to manage the house budget. They suffer because of high unemployment. I will have a consultation with the minority groups, all kind of minority groups, and give them maximum support, whatever needed for their further development.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we open this now to questions on any topic?
Sorry, I don't think my question was actually answered.
We'll get them to see if they can address it in the final, in the final statements. Lots of people want to ask questions now. Can I take the gentleman in the middle?